So a few months ago, my brother Greg made the big announcement. He was finally committed to getting in shape. We all applauded, partly because his diet consists almost exclusively of frozen pizza and partly because we were eager to stop hearing him grunt every time he stands up. He marched into the living room one Saturday morning, clutching a receipt for a top-of-the-line treadmill, and declared, "This is the new me." His wife was skeptical, but I was at least hopeful that his new me would stop using the vacuum cleaner as a coat rack. 2 days later, the treadmill arrived. It was a beautiful beast, all sleek lines and digital displays, with more buttons than the Space Shuttle. Greg assembled it with the kind of focus usually reserved for bomb defusal, and then he stared at it. For a week, it sat untouched except when Greg would wander by, pat its handrail, and say, "Tomorrow." On day 8, I came over to watch a game and found the treadmill in use, but not as intended. Greg had draped laundry over every available surface, shirts on the handles, socks on the display, and jeans carefully balanced over the belt. I asked him what on earth he was doing. He shrugged and said, "The spin cycle isn't enough. This is the cardio my clothes need." Before long, it became a routine. Greg would toss his wet clothes onto the treadmill, set it to a brisk walking pace, and let the breeze do the rest. The house began to smell like a combination of fresh linen and very confused gym socks. Neighbors started asking if he'd opened a high-tech laundromat, and his wife started referring to the living room as the spin studio. Last week, Greg proudly declared, "I've never looked better." I pointed out he hadn't actually used the treadmill for its intended purpose, but he just grinned and gestured at his wardrobe, which was now permanently wrinkle-free. So now, Greg may not be the fastest runner, but thanks to his innovative approach, he's definitely the fastest drying man alive.